This little book, what has it meant for me? Digital Minimalism by Cole Newport. I've already talked about this book in some of my previous videos, and I thought that it was time to go a bit deeper into the book. A long time ago, I think in 2021, I bumped into this book by accident. I was just walking around in the library of my local town where I grew up, and I saw this book. I found it so interesting. I had already read other books from Cole Newport before, called Deep Work, and I was very interested in what this one was about. When I started reading it, I thought, oh, interesting, but I don't feel like I have a big problem with being too much on digital distractions. I think this is not really the book for me, but still, there was this little spark, this little interest that kept me going and made me take it home with me on that day. Now, when I started reading it, I saw that there were quite some interesting insights that were the most important thing was that there was central to the book a challenge, a digital declutter, in which for one whole month you would take some steps back from technology. You would on purpose choose some of those digital distractions such as YouTube or social media in general, and you would just for 1 month not spend any time on it and see what happens. See if you miss it or not. And at first I was like, oh, me being very confident in myself, like, shouldn't be that difficult. And when I started it, I noticed that indeed for some it was maybe not too difficult for me. For example, Instagram and Facebook were not a really big mess for me. There were some things that were a bit uncomfortable. But YouTube, boy, I missed it. I missed it so much. I craved it. I was like, but I always spend so much time on YouTube learning things. I keep watching these videos about self-improvement and learning, and I'm missing it, and I should really reintroduce it in my life. And YouTube was very difficult for me to not use it for a whole month. And then I started to realize how much I actually depended on it, how much time I spent on it. And I was like, actually, I think I spent multiple hours, 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 some days on YouTube before that. And were hours that I wanted to spend in another way. And this book, with doing the challenge that is in it, helped me a lot with getting clarity on what's really important to me. That led to, over a span of years, me completely deleting Facebook and Instagram, not using it at all, and still using YouTube on the other end, because it's important for me, it's valuable for me, I learn from it, but I use it in a way that I like it. I use it to search for specific tutorials, not get distracted by other videos, or watch a podcast together with my girlfriend and talk about it. That's how I like to use it. So bottom line, if there's one thing you should take away from today, challenge yourself for 1 month. Try to do one of those things. For example, Instagram, not for 1 month, and see what happens. See how you react to that. I'm interested in hearing how that will go. See you next time.